Good afternoon. Welcome to the spring season. Winding down here softball. Dennis Cameron will be calling today's softball game. Gino Gang on camera. And we see the captains and the coaches and the referees all out, the umpires getting ready to go. And I'd like to mention some of our fine sponsors who are bringing you the spring season. Sun Island Fuel, Congdon & Coleman Insurance, Don Allen Auto Center, Harbor Fuel, Island Lumber, Island Pharmacy, Kitty Murtaugh's, the Downy Flake, Joe Rapacki CPA, the Islander Package Store, the Sea Grow Restaurant, Boys and Girls Club, Steamship Authority, Beauty Bar, Jewelers Gallery, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, the Visitor Center, JB Drywall, Espresso to Go, Fast Forward, Nantucket Seafood, Ryder Electric, Outdoor Power, Billy Built Automotive, Cottage and Castle, Nantucket Electrical Contractors, Killen Real Estate, Martin Bork Painting, Cowboys Meat Market, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Nantucket Health Department, Sushi by Yoshi, Randy Alford Heating and Cooling, Island Fencing, Island Carpets, Valero & Sons, Faucet Man Plumbing and Heating, Nantucket Estate Jewelry, Ride the Wave, NRTA The Boathouse, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Pumpkin Pond Farm, Something Natural, Highland Flooring, Champion Rentals, Island Variety, Sherman Management, The Homestead, Nantucket Health Club, UPS Store, BPC Architect, Just Do It 2 Sport Fishing, Artistic Tile Install, Keeper's Restaurant, Glidden Island Seafood, Nantucket Folk Art and Wood Carving, Nantucket Architectural Group, Hatch's Package Store, Dan's Pharmacy, Murray's Toggery, Gray Lady Property Management, Geronimo's and Dirty Paw Dog Wash, the Corner Table, and the new guy aboard, Holgate's Laundry. If you'd like to be the new guy aboard, be a Wheeler sponsor, your logo playing 24/7. You can be mentioned at all the sponsors during all the Wheeler TV games, and this runs from now through October 1st. You can add a 15-second video just for $400. Extend this opportunity to October 1st, 2019. Get a free 15-second video. Change your message every week. Plays 24/7 in the message zone. That's a mouthful there, Dennis, but I got it all in, boy. I'm right on track.
What's that?
What's that? Gonna put the big satellite dish up and everything.
Yeah.
You look great too.
Yeah, we're gonna do close-ups of you all day.
Make me look tall.
What's your name, sir? Tell everybody your name. You're on TV right now.
I'm on TV.
Look into the camera.
Ed Flechter.
Ed
Pocasset, man.
Ed Flechter. Okay.
Pocasset.
What's that town like?
Fun.
Yeah.
Both sides of the Cape, that's the problem. And both sides of the canal.
Oh, it is?
Born, both sides of the canal.
I see. Did you grow up there?
Nope. Born and brought up in Marshfield.
Oh, that's a nice town.
Right on the water.
Then you move south.
And I went to Florida.
Have a good one today. Nice talking with you.
10 grandkids, that was the bottom.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
So
That's nice. I like it when they
Ed come over and said hi, and that was nice. Yes.
That's right.
So how you doing, Dennis?
Doing best I can, Dick.
Best time of the year here. You get down towards the playoffs. It's the second last home game. I think they have one more home game scheduled this Saturday against Millis, but Saturday's an SAT day, so I think they'll play the game. They got to get it in. They may play late, but tomorrow is the end of the lacrosse. Today is the last day. Oh no, tomorrow's the last day you can play lacrosse games. The pairings should come out Friday. So Gino's saying he thinks there might be a lacrosse game at home as early as Saturday, but we'll have to wait and find out.
Well,
so,
it takes a while to get the pairings, and then you got to travel.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Saturday, but that what do I know?
Now the softball team is in the tournament. They have enough wins to get in.
Yeah.
But their pairings won't come out until next Tuesday. We're not anticipating them getting a home game, but you can always squeeze out that home game when you get more than 16 teams in there, and you have to have a playoff game. So if you're like seeded 14th or 15th, you want to put a home game.
And then you can also get one by beating the highest seed, right?
Beating a highest seed, then you move up, right?
Yeah.
But Nantucket played Georgetown. They lost their home game with Georgetown. They played away, and from how I read it, they split it. I got a text of 3 scores. The first score was them winning 5-3, and then I got a second score that them losing 9-0. Then I got a third score of them 0-0. So I'm assuming they won one and lost one against Georgetown.
Now, did you bring your glove today, Dick?
I didn't bring my glove today.
Oh.
I can catch a softball bare hands, Dennis.
no,
I'm from the
man.
old school. When we grew up in Cambridge, we didn't all have gloves. We had to play with
Here
our,
we go.
We had to play with our bare hands.
Here
so.
we go.
I mean, you guys up in the North Shore, you know.
We all had
you
gloves.
You all had gloves. Us
I-
city kids in Cambridge, we always didn't have enough money to buy a glove.
I own 2 gloves in my lifetime. Like you know, and I didn't want another one. Those are it, you know.
Sometimes we would get on the bus and ride out to Swampscott and Marblehead and see them walk around the park, seeing if anybody lost a glove or left one behind. That's how we would get one.
Oh gosh, here we go. All right, we got Hale Greglish.
Do we know what
she's
the
gonna draws a base on balls? Not a good way to start.
not a good way to start, and not a situation that we've seen too often. The Nantucket pitchers over the last few years have thrown strikes, you know, and it's very rare. I think the last game we did, I don't think there was a walk, if I remember correctly.
Maddie Doyle's the batter. She's playing third base and takes strike 1. I think the first batter, a lot of those pitches were close.
Yeah, you close the strike zone, you make for a long day. Open the strike zone,
You
you make
open
for
it up to get the bats off the shoulders. Strike 2.
If you're a home plate umpire, you call anything close to the strike zone in the first inning. Then after that, is swinging. It's a bad omen when the first one walks, because then every girl on the bench is sitting over there saying, "Oh, I can wait it out."
Ground ball, a base hit. Oh, strong way to start. As Doyle singles. So runner moves up to second, and we have runners on first and second. Nobody out, Dick. Nobody out.
Do we know the records of these teams, Dennis?
I know the record of Pope John Paul II, 3-14. He said he has seniors and freshmen.
So they have not had a good season. I know Nantucket beat them the first time around on the road. So they're looking for a victory today, but as you say, not the start you're expected here. A walk and a base hit. Now Liam has to bear down.
This is the pitcher, Kaylee Miller, number 1, playing. Number 11 are the playing pitching today. Wow.
She wanted to go for that one a little bit high and outside. She laid off of it.
There's a shot up the middle, base hit. Bases, runs coming in. RBI.
Yeah, he sent her. I thought they had a play at the plate, but they didn't throw the ball through. They threw to the cutoff man once.
Okay.
Okay, the pitcher gets the courtesy runner.
Kaylee Tangway up now. She's the catcher. Number 10. Nobody else still, Dick. Nobody.
The 2 hits and a walk, and Nantucket's in deep trouble here now. And now, you know, the old table setters did their job. They got a board, so now you have the meat of the order. The number 3 gets the RBI. Now you got the cleanup hitter followed by the number 5. So Nantucket's really got to bear down here.
Ooh, off the truck.
Wow.
The truck's moving.
That's true.
Truck is out of there.
That's the pitcher's dad there, Jay Lamb. He's
gonna go park in the parking lot.
Jay's truck's way up there. Somebody slowed down to talk to Jay, and they paid for it.
Ground ball. And, we got an out at second. So we got a force out.
So they got the girl in the middle.
Fielder's choice.
But now you have a
Okay, we got
another courtesy runner.
well, that's the catcher. We got Vanessa Townsend up, number 4. Playing second base, number 16.
She looks like a good hitter. I like her stance.
So, Dick, what have you been up to?
Oh, riding my bike. That's my activity. Starting to cut some of my lawns. The grass is growing, so I get out there and cut some of the lawns. Now, is that a stolen base or is that catcher what is it? I hate that.
Catcher indifference?
Indifference. I can never think of the word. I hate it so much I don't even like to think of the word. I don't know why. If a base runner is running and the catcher doesn't attempt to throw, they don't give the base runner a stolen base. We're going to give her a stolen base.
Yeah, we'll give her an
We're
SP.
not going to go with any catcher indifference now.
No, not now, real kidding.
They do it in baseball.
Yeah, they do it in baseball. Yeah,
if you have
a big lead.
if you have a lead and it's not a run that is going to matter, like say a team is winning 5-0, and well, 5-0 is a bad score because they want to keep the shutout. But say it's like 9-2 in the 9th inning, and we got a strikeout there, second out.
Yep.
And there's a runner on base. Well, the pitcher's not going to care about the runner on the base because it's he wants to get the next out and get out of the inning. So if the runner from first goes to second, they don't give the runner a stolen base because they say they're not paying any attention to him. And they call it catcher indifference. And
Did they do that in the old days?
no, that's a new rule.
It's a new thing.
That's a new rule, yeah.
In the old days, there was none of that.
Why did they do that? It seems like it's only a statistic.
It's only a statistic, and what they're doing is, I guess, if you think it out, you might say, well, maybe a guy will get on base in the 9th inning and pick up 2 quick stolen bases to add to his total. Maybe he is a real base threat, as opposed to not being a base threat. So he'll pick up and pad his total to lead the league in stolen bases. But in the olden days, we had guys stealing 100 bases a year, right? They were running
Exactly, Maury Wills.
And now they don't run nearly as much.
What did he steal? Like, I'm thinking 96, was it?
Oh, yeah.
96?
Why is that, Dick? Why are they not stealing it?
Well, probably because catches might be better, pitches might be holding on better. But also, I think they think the runner at first is just as valuable because the 2-run homer is a big part of the game.
You know what I think? I think that they don't steal as much now because they're paying so much in salaries. They don't want to take the chance of an injury or
Oh yeah.
sliding into a base.
If you're running is you say Maury Wills and I'm pretty sure he was in the 90s, if not into the hundreds. I mean, that's 102nd walk in. That umpire is.
That was a walk.
It's a walk that looked like a good pitch to me.
Got the bases loaded, Dick.
So 2 runs in, 2 outs, 3 on.
And they haven't, the scoreboard doesn't reflect the run.
Not yet, no. Somebody has to work it. Maybe going to put it on at the end of the inning, but we'll find out.
Because I only got 1 run on my scorecard.
You only get 1?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe I'm wrong then.
Dick.
Only 1, all right.
Yeah. Oh, late swing, Dick.
A late swing there. As I was parking my truck, the Red Sox were holding a 6-2 lead.
Oh, that's right. The Red Sox playing this after.
6-2 lead, and they had to bring Kimball in though because Johnson started the 9th, and the first 2 guys up get hits off him. So then it became a safe. So they brought Kimball in. Hopefully Kimball shuts them down. Martinez got another home run today.
18.
He
got 18.
He has one of the prettiest swings in baseball. I didn't know anything about him until the
I
Sox
didn't
picked.
either. Tell us about him.
Yeah, I don't know his background, Gino. All I know is that he's hit 40 or 50 home runs, 40 last year, I think. I'm not even sure who he played for last
Did
year.
Betsy play today?
Yankees played tonight. Struck out. We'll talk
did
more
Betts,
about.
did Betts play?
No.
Okay.
All right, so it's, I believe, 1-0 at the end of the first half inning. We'll be back with the Whalers at bat. Back here, and it is 1-0. Whalers coming up and finishing that on JT Martinez. I just want to say that he has one of the sweetest swings in baseball. I know that, and he hits the ball well. And you know, when he comes up to bat, you like to see him bat. You know, now
We have a little conference here. What's going on, Dick?
Something I said?
Something you said.
Gino.
Oh yeah, the umpire's got a mic down there. He can hear. He can hear.
Hey, Gino, that's the idea.
Yeah.
We got to mic the umpire.
Yeah.
If he'd be mad at anybody, he'd be mad at me, Gino. I told him he had a lousy strike zone twice already.
Where did we get Martinez from?
Arizona. Little pop up. Oh no, she dropped it. She turned her wrist.
Yeah, she's going for backhand on that. She didn't realize the speed of the ball. She could have turned right around and waited for the ball to come to her.
The speed of the ball was 0 miles an hour.
It wasn't going very fast, right?
What is that? The launch speed?
The last, God. Dennis, when we were kids, what were we worried about? RBIs and
And
runs
then
scored.
Oh, backed up. Nice job.
Now they have launch speeds, they have OBSs, and God,
The whip.
the whip, jeez.
The wall.
They used to say baseball was a game of stats, and I agreed with that.
Now it's a fly ball, left field.
That gets
There we go. And it's going to be a game tie. Jen Lamb with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, she got it over the left field's head. Left field playing a little bit short on that, but again, left-handed batter, so you come in a little to cut the gap off, and she did neither. She was in too close, and the ball gets overhead.
Whoa.
Now the pitch is coming unglued.
I think, yeah. Gotta walk around, take a little deep breath. I think she's probably maybe a freshman.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, anytime Ted Williams came to the plate,
Yeah, everything stopped.
you would watch everything he did. And you know, Martinez, I'm not saying Martinez is Ted Williams, but he has such a beautiful batting stance, and he works on it and works on it. Then when he comes to the plate, you watch everything he does. If you're a young kid out there and you want to be a hitter in baseball, just watch him in the batter's box. You know, I'm not saying everybody can be like him.
He's not even that big of a guy. Is he?
No, but you know.
How is he generating so much power?
Well, look at Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is not a big guy either, and they're running 1-2. They're running 1-2 and home runs there with Trout. 1-2-3. No, you don't need to be a big slugger.
All right. This is
game is tied, and
Jolly Dyer. No, we got a stolen base. Wow.
That was, what do you call that?
Get your indifference. They made no attempt. They made no attempt to get her. No. So this is going to be an offensive show here today, Dennis.
Yeah, I think so, Dick. We got no outs here.
She's almost. Watch this pitcher, Dennis. She's almost throwing it side on. I'm trying to figure out what. It's almost like not an underhand pitch.
Another car almost got it.
Another car almost got it. I'm wondering if that's what the two umpires spoke about.
Could be.
To keep an eye on it and see if she is throwing it. Underhand.
Oh, he's going over to the bench.
No, he's trying to. He needs another ball. We need one of those ball boys here, getting them in. Two strikes on the batter.
No out, right?
Nobody out.
Nobody out.
The last time we were here, we were talking about nickel wafers. Remember that?
Yeah, they had a big problem.
Remember that, Gino?
Oh, there they are.
There they are, nickel wafers. And they were bought by another company.
Hold that up there.
Yeah, they just got it. I just heard on the radio today.
They were bought by another company
Feel
They're
the
going to keep them around then.
to at least the fall.
well, there is a problem that they were inspected and they have all kinds of problems with the inspection.
At the company?
The company, yeah. I heard that today.
Don't tell me they're sticking opioids.
No, Gino.
I'm sorry, it's everywhere.
Also, last game we were here, we were talking about mascots. Remember my pet peeve?
Oh, yeah.
My pet peeve about our mascot uniform.
Wally.
Just what's his name?
Is it Wally?
Wally? I have no idea because
Wally, it's Wally.
Wally the wheel. We haven't used him enough for me to even get to know him. You know.
It's a pop-up, way up in the air. Oh, all right.
Nice catch.
Good catch. All right, we got two out.
If you want to be a mascot here, Gino,
Yeah.
you don't need any education, but you need special training in cheerleading. Cheerleading on mascot school will help. I didn't know they had a mascot school, so that's interesting.
Well, we ought to send. We ought to
Send
take.
another 10 grand.
We ought to take a collection and send Gino the mascot.
I'm ready to go.
Go to mascot.
I could go. I just need a couple days.
All right, here's I'll tell you what you can earn, Gino. Listen to this. Here's what you can earn. You may sell the
Sell the
sell the
company.
house in Maine. And
Really? What kind of money are we talking?
well, you start off with 25 to 100 per game. For that's just a little part-time deal. And $25 a game.
Okay.
But I mean, the high school kid to be in Wally, wouldn't he want to make 25 a game for that? And major and minor league teams paid anywhere from $22,000 to $65,000 plus benefits. Now, once you get your experienced NBA mascots can make $100,000 or more per year. So we.
Wow.
That's really nice.
So we.
That's only home games. They don't go to the...
Out.
All right, so we have played one inning. Nantucket is holding a 3-1 lead. All right, second inning. Nantucket's holding a 3-1 lead. What part of the order we got coming up? Dennis?
9-1-2. And Lucy Cano. Come on. Nice bunt. Good bunt.
Nice play. Nice throw there and a great catch by the first baseman.
That would be Jordan Perry.
Jordan Perry. Nice stretch by Jordan and held on. I thought for sure that ball was going to seal away from her, but she stayed right with it and corralled it.
Hale Greglish is up. And she got a base on balls the first time.
So finishing up in the mascots, Gino, an experienced NBA mascot makes about $100,000. Dave Raymond, who spent 16 years as the Philly Fanatic, that's the Philadelphia Phillies mascot, started his own company, Raymond Entertainment, and he helps train mascots, etc., etc. And Mascots need tremendous skill sets. It's not noted. But I like this last paragraph here, Gino. This is what got my attention. It says, if you're wired to be a doctor, go be a doctor, Raymond said. But we need clowns too, because fun is important. And that's right. So that's why we need mascots, and we should get Wally the mascot on there. Maybe he'll come out for the tournament games. Come on, Wally.
Yeah.
And no, it says you can make 25 a game. We could put that in the budget, right? School committee can pay that. They're paying coaches. Let's pay a mascot.
Sure, absolutely.
So this is a young lady that started the rel and scored the only run of the game for Pope John.
Yep.
Be ready. Come on now. Girls, be ready. Be moving.
That was a quick inning.
So Lamb came around here, 3 quick outs. At the end of 1.5, it's your Whalers leading 3-1. Okay, here come the Whalers. Well, who we have for the Whalers?
We got Sarah Lombardi, the second baseman, and Anna Stedman on deck, and then back to the top of the order.
Portion of this second inning brought to us by Fairgrounds, where friends meet. The Fairgrounds Restaurant, Pudley's Pub. Check out lunch on the patio.
So, Dick, well, you did a wellness check.
Wellness, yeah. I had my wellness at Dr. Lepre.
Nice play. Oh,
I'm off the bag.
off the bag.
I'm off the bag. I had my wellness check with Dr. Lepre. Before Dr. Lepre went in for his little
Thing for the back.
operation, he had a little thing with the back. He was out about a week. With a back issue. But I was speaking to somebody in the office.
Lombardi goes down to second. The throw goes over in the center field, but Lombardi does not.
And Dr. Lepre is itching to get back in there. They're keeping him out because they want him to rest up his back.
Yeah.
So get your wellness test, Dennis. It's well worth it.
I spell enough.
$25 check back.
So I'm going to go in tomorrow. I got to go for blood work tomorrow. I'm going to ask.
Ask him about it.
Where's my check?
Oh no, you gotta have to test. There's a shot.
Oh! And safe. Okay, Stedman comes through.
Yeah, the coach is yelling, how many hands? He's telling him to use 2 hands.
2 hands.
John Paul is not making the plays here. The Nantucket's got second and third where it should be 2 outs, nobody on.
All right, we're at the top of the order. Marina Casp up, and she reached on an error by the shortstop first time. So that's a good thing to do, Dick.
It's a good thing. Oh yeah, it's always good to talk to your doctor and see what's going on.
They got her dead to rights. Oh
my God. He's a bad umpire.
All right, so
He's not a good umpire. He looks like an angry guy.
He's gonna come over here.
He's gonna come over here.
he'll be angry if he listens to you, Dick.
Doesn't he just look?
He's got a lot of padding on.
All right, Jen Lamb up. Takes ball 1.
Maybe he should go for his wellness checkup.
Oh my gosh. Dick.
Oh, I got myself in trouble.
Dick is crossing the line today.
Yeah, but you can't call that. That was, I mean,
No, the throw was there. He should have.
The show is in plenty of time. Plenty of time. It's not a force, I understand that. It's a tag. Maybe she was late.
There's a pop up, and we almost got interference.
That was close to interference, yeah. If the ball was a little bit closer, they could have called it, but the ball was pretty much almost out of play there, I think. I couldn't see the line. I think it did go out of play.
So, Dick, we're doing a little traveling, you and me.
Yeah, this week I'm going off Friday to the Cape.
I'm going off Friday to a graduation.
Graduation, you're going, where's your graduation?
Newberry.
Newberry.
That's fun. You guys have
So you're going out Friday and you're coming back?
Yeah, I gotta come back. Yeah.
So it's just overnight, same thing with me?
Yeah.
And then I gotta go off next week.
Me too.
And you got a big trip planned next week.
Well, yeah, I'm taking my grandson. He did well in school this year, so we're gonna. I told him he did well. I reward him. We're gonna go all the way out to Colorado.
That'll be nice. Show him some of the sights out there.
Yeah, show him the sights. And
What do you have lined up to show him? Anything special?
well, they have a great dinosaur museum. A run comes in, safe. And the Royals get their 5th run. And we have a runner on 3rd. Yeah, so that should be good. Oh, I'm going to go watch a football game, Dick.
Football game.
At Fort Collins, yeah. It's a semi-pro game, and I know one of the kids that's going to play linebacker. So I'm going to go watch him play. Fort Collins.
So they already got the football season started out there, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Dick, a lot of the
All right, Ashley, nice job.
guys that want to play for fun
13.
play in the spring or the summer.
So the season's just getting underway.
Yeah.
So that's a 6th run that came in on that?
Yep. Here's a shot. Base hit.
Yeah, they were a little bit shaky on the basic skills. Good. If Nantucket wasn't running there, she would have had to play at second base, but I don't think she would have known that because they are missing a little bit of a baseball knowledge, you know.
Right.
That's what I love about, the psychology.
Well, I had an umpire who became a good friend of ours when I was playing Little League. I was playing first base, and so you get to talk to him a lot because he's around first base most of the starting the inning.
Ground ball to 3rd, across the diamond.
Now all she had to do is step on the bag. See, she doesn't have the baseball knowledge. All she had to do
She could have stepped on the bag.
all
and
she had to do is
thrown the
turn
first.
around and step on the bag. She didn't know that.
No.
She's missing knowledge.
Perfect example, Dick.
That's it. So, but this umpire would say to me, Gino, every time the pitcher pitches the ball, you say to yourself, if the ball comes to you, what are you going to do with it?
Jordan Perry got it may drop, and it does. We got 1, 2 runs.
So in other words, if you're standing there, Gino, and the ground ball comes to you just like that girl there, if she had that in her head, if the ground ball comes to me, what am I going to do? She would have been saying to herself, I'm going to turn and step on 3rd. She didn't have to turn and step on 3rd. The runner was coming right towards her. All she had to do is stand there and stop and tag the runner.
Yep. But it was a force, wasn't it? Or was
Oh, it was a force. She didn't,
That's what I mean.
But step on the bag, she's out. Or the
Maybe
run.
to get a double play.
If she does it, if she hits the runner quickly with the tag, then she might be able to go to another base.
Stephanie Ryder drops one in, base hit. Perry goes into 3rd.
Wow. Now, what's the rule for the slaughter?
5th, what's it? 12?
I think you got to play 5 innings. If you're up by 12 after 5 innings,
Game over.
and I think we're heading that way, right?
We got 2 outs here.
And Nantucket's hitting the ball well. They took advantage of the first 2 runners getting on, putting a lot of pressure on this pitcher who's struggling, but I mean, she should have been out of the inning 5 batters ago.
Sarah Lombardi up for the 2nd time this inning. We batted around. Don't you think there ought to be a rule? You bat around, that's it.
They do have some leagues like that. I know what you're saying, right? Everybody only gets one bat an inning, right?
Yeah.
As soon as the ninth person bats, or maybe I think some of those leagues they put in an extra batter, like a designated hitter along with the pitcher, so they have 10 bats.
Oh, Jordan got into that one. 1, 2.
That's a big hit.
I mean, I'm sorry, Sarah
gonna-
Lombardi. Sarah Lombardi going to third.
She's holding.
Triple.
Big hit there by Sarah, yeah.
She got 2 RBIs.
That's huge.
So finishing your question there, Dennis, they put in a designated hitter to go along with the other 9 hitters, and then as soon as that 10th batter comes up that inning, the inning's over.
All right,
So
so
there's interesting strategies in that. I've seen a game played like that. There's interesting strategies in that because if you're on the bases at the end of that, you might as well just keep running because you know the inning's going to end anyways. So you
here comes
put
Perry
pressure.
in the score.
You put pressure on them to make the out. You know, so you just keep running until they tag you out if you're the last batter.
I'm sorry, that was Sarah Lombardi. They're rounding the bases so fast, it's hard to keep up.
It's already what 11:01 here, so they're already almost into the slaughter rule, right? So now you just got to get the
So
4.5
it's mandatory that you play 4.5 innings?
Yes. Yeah,
The rules?
you gotta play the 5th inning, and since Nantucket's the home team, they don't have to bat in their 5th inning, no. So do we know what Nantucket's record is?
I asked you yesterday, and you said something in 7.
So they split. If they split with,
Nice shot. Oh, nice play.
Stop.
beat it out.
It was a great play, but he's going to make the throw.
Wasn't a strong throw, and the throw did not get there in time.
Okay, we're at the top of the order.
Left side.
Courtesy runner coming in.
31, that's right. All right, courtesy runner 31, got you. No way last time.
So now this courtesy runner deck, Anna Stebbins the catcher, so yeah, so they pitcher and the catcher. Oh,
Second and third.
wow. So Cass reaches.
Now that ball was closer to you, Dennis. I didn't see you reach for it.
I'm scoring, Deck. You got to protect me.
I heard Gino give a little giggle there. He knows I'm right. See?
Gino knows you are not right.
That little non-attempt by Dennis was brought to us by Santa's Rubbish Removal. We clean up the island. Go Santa's.
Plus the game is going on.
The game is going on. The world is passing in front of us.
But you know, with my dazzling speed, I could have got there and got that.
Oh!
Watch your way.
Hey, Jim Lamb has doubled.
It's going to be
Nice catch. Good catch.
That's it.
So we have played 2, and your Whalers are leading 11-1. All right, Dennis, who we have up here in the third inning?
We got Maddie Doyle, Kaylee Miller, and Callie Tangway.
Come on, Madeline, let's go, girls.
So as you said, Dennis, the Pope John is made up with a lot of young kids.
A lot of young kids. Nice play by the third baseman.
Nice catch by the third baseman.
And it seems that Madeline Lamb has settled down. She's gotten 5 straight outs. And this is Kaylee Miller, who singled, got an RBI single. She drove in the run for PopeJohnPaul.
How's the baseball team doing?
Baseball team is doing a little bit better now. They're not going to make the tournament.
Like they were like 5 and 7 or something like
But
that.
they lost like the first 5 or 6 games, and then since then they're playing better than 500, or just about 500. So that's kind of impressive.
Okay, and we got
Our baseball team is very young.
yes, it is. Yep.
So a freshman pitched a 3-1 game there last week against Rising Tide. So that's encouraging when you have a freshman pitcher that can pitch against another high school.
Yeah, absolutely.
And pick up a 3-1 win.
I guess Rising Tide's not that bad a baseball team either.
No, but I mean, no matter who you're playing in baseball, you know, if you have a pitcher, you're going to get the ball over the plate.
Yes, you do.
And if you don't get the ball over the plate, it'll be a long day.
And the other axiom for pitchers is every time you walk somebody, they usually come in and score. That's a little pop-up, Lombardi makes the play. Nice quick inning, Dick.
Second quick inning, and we'll play 2.5. Nantucket leading 11-1. Yep.
Here we go. Madeline Lamb up. Madeline has scored 2 runs and has an RBI single.
So we're into the third time around.
Third time around. Yep.
Who's anybody 2 for 2 in the first go around?
Oh. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is anybody 2 for 2? No. Not that I can see. No, I think we have, most everybody's got it 1 hit.
1 hit. They're spreading it around.
Yes, they are. All right, now this is number 22, Dick. This looks like a new player. We got their name.
Starting to put some of the bench in.
Yeah, number 22.
22 is Gabrielle McAllister, a junior outfielder.
There we go.
She goes by Gabby. I can hear them
And she's
cheering
playing
for
left
her.
field, huh?
I can hear them cheering for her over there.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad Chris Murray. Ooh, nice swing. All right. Base hit. So Gabrielle has 1 for 1.
Middle, 2.
All right, here we go. Let's see. We got Josiah. Mentally. Josiah's 0 for 2. Takes ball 2. We've got 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Right, Dick? 3rd?
3rd inning. You must remember this guy, Dennis, Ned Garver. He passed on this winter.
Yep.
Pitched 14 seasons, won 129 games, lost 157. Never pitched for a first division team. In those days, it was what, 8 teams in each division?
8 division, yeah.
So the best he ever.
8 teams in the American League, 8 teams in the National League.
The best, any team he ever pitched for, finished 5th or lower.
And they got 1 there, and that nice play. Fielder's choice.
And in 1951, he was playing for the Browns, and they finished last with a record of 52 and 102.
I saw Satchel Paige pitch.
Satchel Paige, yeah. But no, you know what his record was for a last place club that only won 52 games and lost 102? His record was 20 and 12. So he won. He won 20 out of the 52 games.
Number 13.
Number third.
They didn't have the bullpen they have now. Oh, that's
Base hit.
Jenna.
Who was that?
Jenna Hasman.
How do you spell that?
She's listed as a first baseman, and she's also listed as a class of 2022, which means she's probably only an 8th grader. Is that right?
Jenna, how do you spell her last name?
Hashem.
H-A-S.
Hashem.
She's number 13. She's playing first.
Well, she's listed as a first baseman for the class of 2022, which makes her only an 8th grader at the moment.
And there's a base hit. And 15. We got it. 1, 2.
That's Stephanie Ryder. That's our old friend Chris Ryder's daughter.
Yeah. All right. So Stephanie Hausman got a base hit. And
Ryder got a double.
Ryder got a double. And she knocked in the 2, right? Two base runners came in. Right. Okay.
They're playing around with second base out there. The old base that
So
moves.
Stephanie is what year is she?
Stephanie is a junior outfielder.
Okay. Sarah Lombardi waiting to hit. She has doubled and got 2 RBI.
Ned Garber was one of the only 2 pitchers that ever won 20 games for a team that lost 100 games.
Pop up.
They might get that.
Oh, no, they might. And
They might not too. I had the might not. I had the over and under on the might not on that one. I could just tell the way they were all looking at it and going towards it. The other pitcher, Dennis, who won 20 games with a losing team was Irv Young. I don't expect you to remember. Irv Young.
No.
He pitched for the 1905 Boston Bean Eaters.
The Boston who?
The Boston Bean Eaters. Now, but listen to this. The Boston Bean Eaters had 51 wins, 103 losses. Young's record that year was 20 wins and 21 losses.
I bet you pitch all 9 innings.
That's
too.
it. That's it. There's 41 games right there with 20 and 21, and he probably pitched 41 complete games.
We'll see. So how about?
Oh yeah, no, there was no such thing as relief
We'll
pitchers.
assume he pitched 9 inning games, right? He won 20. How many did he lose?
21.
He lost 21.
That's over 360 innings easily.
Sarah's got a base hit. Another one. So Dick, the other mathematician, how many innings did he pitch?
Oh, let's go.
Assuming he
9
pitched-
ones. 9 ones are 9. 9 fours are 36. That's 369 innings. It's a lot of innings.
Did they call him Rag-On at the end of that? No such thing as a tie-it-on back then.
Go, 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 go!
Oh, what? All right, run scores. Ian Stedman with her second hit.
Oh, you're generous, giving out hits on those.
Oh, E. Oh, I'll give her an E.
Mr. Generous over here.
Well, you know, it's a nice day.
I can remember. I can remember going on watching my kids play Little League, as you could probably remember too.
Oh.
And I'd sit there and watch the whole game, and you know. Oh! What a catch! What a catch!
Wow, I think she didn't realize that.
That was Marina Cass.
That was the catch of the day. We'll talk
right,
more
Dick,
about we'll talk more about Little League in a while.
We got 14, is that right?
14-1. We're having fun here, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
Gino's talking big business in our ears here. It's getting us all riled up here. All right, we're into the fourth inning, and Nantucket's leading 14-1. Portion of the fourth inning brought to us by Island Lumber. We cover the island over 50 years. Island lumber, 1 Popus
And
Road.
you know they're doing some major renovation.
Yes, lawn and garden.
They're going to have some
Great.
amazing stock in those buildings.
Yeah.
They are the official lumber sponsor of
That's
Gino TV.
Gino TV's official lumber sponsor is Island Lumber.
All right. That is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th straight batter that Lamb has taken. And there's a pop-up straight up in the air. Oh, almost. Nice
Well,
try.
it wouldn't have been a count. It wouldn't have
That's
been
all right.
a
It's a
catch.
good effort.
Good effort.
And that was Jenna, and she's what, the eighth grader? Is she an 8th grader?
Well, it's 2022, right? That would make her an 8th grade.
Yeah, boy, that she. Yeah. Ground ball, nice try. Out. Oh! I don't know.
I thought they had her.
I don't know about that.
I thought they had her. He pointed to her.
Ed,
He pointed to her
we'll
foot.
have to bring Ed over and
He pointed to her foot, so maybe the foot came off the bat. The throw was there in plenty of time. and she made a great scoop.
She picked it really well.
Made a great scoop, yeah.
There's a shot at second base. 1. Okay, Lombardi comes up with it, throws it to the shortstop. We got 2 outs.
They almost had a shot at a double play there.
They thought about it.
And the only reason why she didn't make the throw from short, I don't know if it would have been in time or not, but the only reason she didn't make the throw from time is the runner was right in front of her. And, you know, we talked about almost an interference before. That could have almost been an interference there. And if she did throw the ball, she might have hit the girl. So good thing she didn't throw it.
I think this is the 4th inning.
This is the 4th
This
inning.
is the 4th inning. They haven't changed that number. Yeah, they haven't changed that number up there. This is the 4th inning.
We have 2 outs, a runner on. And that runner getting on base broke a streak of 8, 9 in a row by Lamb.
Yeah, she was mowing them down.
Mowing them down.
After the...
And there's a pop-up and foul ball.
Stephanie Ryder in right field.
Ashley Reed is the batter.
Lamb seems to have more mustard on the ball right now than she had at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Firing in there hard.
A little pop-up to catch it. Oh.
Couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it right
Wasn't
away.
high enough in the air, but you couldn't find it to begin with. Portions of the 4th inning brought to us by Nantucket Carving and Folk Art, 167 Orange Street. You know the place, Dennis. Watch out for the ducks there.
Absolutely.
It's duck season. I see the little mama ducks walking around, all these little babies, and they cross that street there. Slow down, don't hit them. So we have played 3.5. Nantucket leading 14-1. All right, Nantucket coming up. 31. I don't have.
31. Who's that?
I don't have a 31 on this roster. I don't know if I have another roster here.
All right. Well,
Jackie McGrath.
Jackie McGrath, number 31. And who is she hitting for?
She's a junior.
Must be Jen Lamb.
She's a junior outfielder.
Jen Lamb. She's in for Jen Lamb. So Jackie McGrath. So Dick, we'll probably be doing games in the fall. Maybe probably
Yeah,
our last game.
This could be our last softball game, as we say. The pairings will come out next week, and we'll see if Nantucket can squeeze the home game, but we're not sure of that. And but right around the corner, the football season, and be a little bit of a strange football season. New coach.
Yeah.
When you go into Vito Capizzo Stadium, it's going to be a lot different.
It'd be a lot different, yeah.
A lot different from the last time we were there.
Yeah.
What about our team?
Team looks like it's a sort of rebuilding year. They had a lot of seniors last year, including the quarterback, right? Holgate was there.
Yeah,
for 3
Holgate's
years.
gone. Yeah.
He graduates. So, but we know what the Burton kid, the other sophomore,
Usher. Yep.
They're going to be the upperclassmen in the nucleus.
Madeline Lamb
There's a
gets a
shot.
hold of one, and she's going to be run foul ball. She got a hold of that one.
Nice poke there by Madeline.
Yep.
Just one foul down the line.
It's such a nice feeling when you get all of it.
Yeah. Look at the shift they got on the outfield, Dennis. They got the right fielder almost over the center.
She squared the ball up, Gino.
They got her for a solid pull hitter. So,
Yep. Dick, what do you think about all the shifting and? Are you a fan of shifting?
I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy.
If I were in the major leagues, I'd be laying bunts down all the time.
I was watching the.
I don't know why they don't do it.
Yeah, I was watching the 9th inning of the Red Sox game. The 8th inning. The Red Sox were batting in the 8th. They got 2 runs in the 8th, just before I come up here, and Brock Holt's up, batting lefty. They got the shift on for him. You know, it's automatic now. You know,
They do the flow charts and all of that. You
so
know?
they got the shift on for Brock Holt. There's runners on 2nd and 3rd. He hits this little weak ground ball right down the
third base
line, where either the third baseman or shortstop would handle it evenly. It goes right into left field. It's a weak little ground ball, so he gets credited for a single. Nunez before that hit a seeing eye pop up over the first baseman's head that just died there, and he hustles it out for a double. They didn't even make a throw on it.
I was watching the in between innings the other day, or when they were doing a pitching change or something. And they're all there with these cards. Where do I go on this hitter?
Is that what it's come down to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they
Look at every single thing.
They were,
like if you're coming up to bat Gino, they'll say Gino Gang hits the ball here 62% of the time. So they put a guy right in that spot where you hit it 62% of the time.
They actually had 3x5 cards with the hitters' names on it and where they go.
I mean, it's a game of stats that way.
Yeah. Portion of today's game brought to us by Nantucket Island Pharmacies. You covered in-town and out-of-town. In-town, 45 Main Street. Out-of-town, 122 Pleasant Street. Nantucket Island Pharmacies.
This is Gabrielle McAllister, I believe, the batter.
Yeah, she came in and
And she got a single. She had a rip. We got 1 out and a runner on first. I don't think she'll be stealing. She's the pitcher. With scores 14-1.
14-1. So the
Girls are rolling today. And there's another foul ball.
the slaughter rule at the moment is in effect, meaning that if Nantucket holds this lead or builds on it, and John Paul doesn't come back and score at least 3 runs in their top of the inning, the game will be over after 5 innings. It'll become a shortened game.
Here's a ground ball to third base.
That's foul.
Foul. Now what, Dick? What would you be your solution to shortening the game, making the game go by a little quicker? Seems to be a
Well, you got to get the pitcher to throw the ball, and if you're watching a game where the pitcher gets the ball back and throws it, it's amazing how quick the
base
game
hit.
seems.
That she got another hit.
You know, as opposed to, you know, they've done a few things this year. You know.
Would you put a pitch clock in 30 seconds?
Well, supposing that's in there, yeah, you got to start enforcing it, right? Maybe you
How
know,
about-
maybe you put a clock right up there that everybody can see, so then that have to be enforced.
How
right.
about with 2 strikes, you get 3 foul balls. 3rd foul ball, you're out.
That's an interesting concept, yeah.
Have you heard that one, Dennis?
No, I'm just
throwing it out
I'm
there.
just spitballing there.
That'll probably never happen because some of the greatest at bats in baseball is when, you know, somebody fouls off like 8 or 9 pitches, and you're really making the pitcher work, and then you wind up getting the hit out of it, or you wind up getting the walk at the end of it. So
There's a shot, and they move up base to base.
base to base.
Okay, that was hit by number 3,
Sterling is a Riseboro.
Sterling
I
Riseborough.
think the beauty in baseball is the nuance, and that's part of it. You know, we're not trying to compete against basketball simply for ratings and for money. I mean, if
Well-
it come down to that, is that why they want to rush it on so that more young people can stay with it? I think we should be teaching kids the nuance of baseball rather than.
Well, no, I agree with you, Gina. But I'm just saying, how would you speed the game up?
No, you're not the only one asking that. It's asked a lot.
Well, a lot of people are asking it.
Yeah, but I don't think we should be.
How about cutting?
I think it's sacred.
It takes a bad rap because it's
How about
it's basically one of the few major sports, if not the only major sport, that doesn't have a clock.
Right. How about cutting the games to 7 innings?
Get shot in the games, yeah. But that won't happen because
You're a purist.
well, it's not going to happen because the setup men and the relief pitchers are commanding big salaries now, so they'll be out of jobs.
Another ball. Oh wow! 1, 2. 2 runs come in, and 3 runs come in.
That hit was brought to us by Don Allen Auto Center. New and used vehicles out at Don Allen. Check out the 2018s now on sale. The island's full-service auto dealership and high-tech body shop. Don Allen Auto Center. Dennis is the official scorer. You got to talk to Dennis over here. What are you calling it, Dennis?
I'm calling it a hit.
A hit. It's a hit.
It's a nice day.
All right. That brings up, Gino. That brings up the point I was making a couple innings ago when we had to end the inning. I would go and I would watch my sons play in a little league game.
Oh.
You know, the first time up, you know, Peter would hit the ball under the shortstop's leg, and the second time up, it hit a pop up, and the second baseman dropped it, and you know this and that. The whole game would go along that rim, just like going along, just like's happening here, you know.
Another run
So
comes in.
he'd come home from the game and I'd say, "That was a pretty good game, Peter. You guys won handily tonight." He'd say, "Oh yeah, Dad, I was 5 for 5."
That's what they do.
Oh yeah, okay, you were 5 for 5, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So another run comes in.
So all the errors get blended in with the hits.
It is 15-1.
No, I think you're way off, Dennis.
You think I'm off?
17-1.
Wait a minute. I gotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
So he called.
11, 12,
There must be
13,
2 outs.
14,
He called the runner out at second,
15,
Dennis.
16, 17. I got 18.
Well, it says 17 up there. He called the runner out at second base for leaving too early.
Oh,
So we have 2 outs now.
okay.
He took away the out on the ground ball back to the pitcher, but he had called time as she was winding up to throw it. Well, now he's opening up the strike zone.
Yeah. Sarah Lombardi up, but she's got 2 hits and a couple of RBIs. And that's 3 outs.
That's
I believe.
3 outs.
Yep.
So we have played 4 innings, and it's your Nantucket Will is at least 17. Pope John 1. All right, this should be the final inning, Dennis. Nantucket's with the 17-1 lead. The only way John Paul can extend it, I believe, is to come up with 5 runs this inning. But Liam has really settled down after those first 3 batters.
Yeah, she's only allowed one base runner in the last 3 innings. Although,
This
let's throw strikes.
This 5th inning brought to us by Congdon & Coleman Insurance, specializing in personal commercial lines of insurance, auto, home, marine business, established 1931 down at 57 Main Street.
Oh. That looked awful good, Dick.
It did look awful good. I mentioned that he opened up the strike zone, but he closed it up in a hurry.
Wow.
And not to give her that strike. This young lady batting until she's new to the game. Got a nice stance, but she's not. She got a piece of that one. Yeah, she got a piece of that one. You wonder about, you know, a kid like that, or even a kid on a Nantucket team. Do they play any softball before they get to high school? You know.
All right, got her looking.
All right, Dennis. You want to do your 3 stars first? Or you want me to do my 3 stars?
Well, Dick, I always like go age before beauty. You're first.
I'm confused. Who's going first now?
Age.
You're confusing me. All right.
What you got, Dick?
I'm doing a unique thing today.
Oh, what are you doing?
My number 3 star is going to all the reserves who came in.
Oh, nice.
Congratulate to all those young ladies who come into the game.
Nice.
My
Dick.
number 2 star is going to the other starting players, and you'll understand who they are in a moment. My number 1 star is going to be shared between 3 girls. My number 1 star is going to be shared between Sarah Lombardi, Jordan Perry, and Madeline Lamb.
Wow. All right. Dick, I didn't do that.
Real curveball. He made me go first, so I had to put pressure on him.
All right. My number 3 star, also Jordan Perry. Played first base. Couple of big hits, and she knocked in 3 runs. So Jordan was my number 3 star. Number 2 star, Sarah Lombardi, the second baseman, had a real strong game, both in the field and at bat. Scored a couple of runs. And my number 1 star is the starting pitcher, Madeline Lamb. Scored 3 runs and pitched the whale of the game.
You see how he just rode on my tail points there, Gino?
No, I think you looked over at mine.
He just picked up on me. I don't know.
Dick, Dick.
This age before beauty has nothing to do with it. He just wants to hear what I say. Two big strikeouts here by number 1 star. Yeah,
One more out, we're done.
This could do it. 17-1. The Whalers
That is a
Going
shellacking.
to get them a big victory here today. This portion of today's game brought to us by the Sea Grill, 45 Sparks Ave. Dine at the bar at the Sea Grill. Fun spot to meet and greet and have a nice meal, an adult beverage, the Sea Grill. Way out in front of that.
I think getting back to shortening the games, I think if the umpires opened up the strike zone, you know,
Oh, that would.
because then they'd all get up there swinging back.
Well, you might be onto something, Dennis. You might say, let's make the strike zone a little bit bigger.
Exactly.
If you make it a little bit bigger, then
From the
then
levels to the knees.
They put that box on TV there, and you know you see a pitch hit the box, and it's not called a strike, right?
Well, that's the end of the game.
Yeah. So Nantucket, I believe that's the 11th victory of the year. That'll get them up into the thing. John Paul,
Yep.
only 3 wins all year, and you can see why they're very weak.
Very young.
Very young. And they're very weak on the knowledge of the game, on the defensive side. It's one thing not making the play, but it's another thing of not knowing what to do when you do make the play, and they showed that a few times, and that's something that they're going to have to overcome.
Well, again, if they're very young, they're in the learning process, and you know, PopeJohnPaul does recruit a little bit, I think. You know, they look for good students.
That'll help them down the line.
That'll help them down the line. So I think they're going to be all right eventually.
All right, so we congratulate the Lady Whalers for the victory today. We thank Dennis for joining us doing and scoring today's game. Gino Gang on camera. This is Dick Herman saying good night for Whalers Sports TV. And remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you're laughing at yourself. Go Red Sox. Go Whalers. Go the
Bears.